What's up, guys? I hope you're having a great day today. I am trusting that I'm live on Facebook. How's it going? I'm excited to come do some energetic weather with you today, and I want to tell you, I'm moving my days. So instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to do Monday, Thursday, Sunday. Yes. And I'll be consistent in that. So I'm going to change all the graphics and things, and those are the days that you'll see me. So I will be back on Sunday after today, and then you can catch me no, it's Tuesday. I'll figure it out, and then I'll let you guys know. I don't want to do 2 days in a row. I want to kind of space them out a little bit. But okay. Sun today in 40.2, and I want to start with talking about this cross of planning, this tribal energy that we're in. It's a big deal to be here because collectively we are here. Collectively we are here, and we've been here for hundreds of years. And this is all about working together in a bargain. You do this for me, I'll do this for you. And it's very tribal. So it's like, what's tribal? It's like your family. And there's all types of family. There can be blood family, business family, your community, your spiritual family. And so this is about family. And when we get rejected in our family, when we get cut out of the tribe, it is one of the most painful things that a human being can experience, because you're cut off from the resources, the food, your friends, your kids don't have any friends. It's like you're cut off and you have to go find another tribe. And this is happening with a lot of relationships right now, whether it's at work or at home. It's kind of everywhere. And so if you are going through tribal things, family things, you're being ostracized, black sheep is getting really popular right now, all of this stuff. I do personal sessions, and I would love to sit down with you and hear you and help you through what you're going through, because it's very painful. And what's happening right now, it's not just going to come to like a painful end. It's changing into something else, this nature of the family. And we're having this reorganization, this tribal reorganization. So people are moving to different tribes, whether it's work, home, whatever, school. And that reorganization, if we can just allow that to happen, we might be pleasantly surprised at the places we end up, the people we end up with. And it can be gentle and not something that you're blaming and shaming on yourself. And so Sun in 40.2 today, we are projecting out resoluteness. And so resoluteness, if I'm resolute about something, it's like I have committed to this, to doing this action. I'm very determined. My mind isn't going to change because this is what I'm going to do, right? It's like a resoluteness. And in the lower end, this is a heart energy. So this is, we're all about the resources here. It's like at the lower end, it can lead to exhaustion, and it can be from repressive or reactive ways of treating your internal world, but it can lead to exhaustion. And something that human design says here, it is better to be alone than with people who pull you into wrong actions. Exhausting, ineffective actions, they're not helping anybody. And loneliness can blind us to how disruptive other people and environments can be for us. And so we can totally get lost in that, in being with the people, not focusing on what's happening or what we're doing, not taking our rest, not focusing on our sleep and our health and the food that we're eating. It's like we can get lost in each other. And so we all have to know that the heart needs its rest, and it's not personal. If someone has to step away from you to take a break, or, someone can't work this week or whatever, give people their space and their aloneness. Let them do the things that they need to do so that they can show up in the world in a healthy way. And so these two sides of exhaustion, I want to talk about this for a minute, because one side is repressive, and it's like no boundaries, people pleasing, the inability to stand up for yourself. And it's about like denying your own needs, this people pleasing. So it's like you maybe somewhere in childhood felt like you weren't allowed to have needs, your needs were honored, and now you don't make them a part of your everyday life, and you spend your life taking care of the needs of others. That can be very hard, and it can lead to burnout very quickly. And we'll talk about how to see your way out of one of these situations in just a minute. The other side, if you are being reactive with this energy, It can lead to dismissing yourself, disrespecting yourself and others, self and others at the same time. And it's built out of comparison, like shame, and it erodes energy by losing its own support. So someone who is doing this, how hidden it is, how dismissive we are of our own selves. It's like I can watch a video of a seven-figure earner and I can hear all the things that she thinks I should do to be something. And I can compare myself and be like, oh my gosh, if I just did XYZ like her, if everybody did it, it's like you don't realize that you are dismissing yourself and your own life and what's happening like right now for you. And it's like, does she know that not everyone can be a seven-figure earner? I don't know. Like, what if everyone has a unique life path and that could be okay? We don't have to go into the comparison place at all because every life is unique and they can't be compared. And so it's like when you're doing this and you're dismissing your own self, you're probably also dismissing the people that are working with you. If you guys are building a business and you're looking at something else and you're thinking about a new beginning, the moon in 53, it's like, are you really honoring yourself and the people who are supporting you? Like, are you really doing that? Or are you dismissing yourself and the people who are supporting you? That's a big question. It's very like hard to see and hidden. And so as we come out of the lower sides of this energy, it comes to your personal connection with life. This is your ability to find your own way, the ability to make a decision, to know what to do for yourself. This is alignment. And when you're in alignment with life, you can watch your own movie and you can love it. You can allow it. You can allow yourself and others, and you're not running away from it. You're not looking away from it. You're not afraid of the painful parts of it. You can allow all that it is. And so this gate 40, gate of aloneness, gate of deliverance. I love deliverance. I love that way because I see this gate as such a God the Father gate. Being delivered to your aloneness. What is that? It's like you are the passenger. What you are watches. It watches the body feel, it watches the mind think. And as you are delivered to being this passenger, delivered by God, delivered by life, you really are alone in the body. But everybody has a passenger inside of it. Coming into the aloneness of your own passenger and honoring your body and your life, that is deliverance. That's being delivered by God. And that's why Jesus could say, no mind knows for you. No one knows for you but God the Father. It's like, I clearly know that. And what I say is that no mind knows for you, including your own. How do we live if our minds don't know what's next for us, what's best for us, what's right for us? It's like we can work with life, and that's the only safety we have right now. I truly believe that. And so it's like, how can like watching your body, how can letting your body make decisions help you out of a situation that might be not so good for you? It's like, let's say that you're at work and you have a boss and everything's fine. The words they're saying are fine. The words everybody's saying is fine. Whatever, you can believe that everything's fine. And then years down the road, you're dealing with this like physical illness and emotional and mental problems. And you're like, what the hell happened? Like, if we are our mind and controlled by it, we will believe these words over what's actually happening now. So it's like we can be in a situation where we are being overworked, unappreciated, underpaid, and we will just stay there because our mind thinks that's what we're supposed to be doing. But if you're in your body and you're watching your body make decisions, you're watching your body respond to life. I can watch my body get uncomfortable. And my mind might be saying, we have to stay here. Like, there's no other way. Like, this is our job. This is what we're supposed to do. Da, da, da. But my body day by day is not accepting this reality, right? And so it gives me a way out. It gives me another way to identify what is happening and make a decision to honor my heart's response to life. And so that can lead you out of mental conditioning and trauma. That is no mind knows for you, not yours, not theirs, right? That is being led by your own body into your life experiences and working directly with it. It's like my body responds to what happens. When my mind thinks about what happens, it's trying to explain it to me. And I might miss my body's response. So it's like if we can get in the body enough to see that response and honor it, it's going to keep us safe because it is the thing that knows for us and that knows where we're going and can be in this life, that can hold us in this life. Okay, so higher sides of this energy, you're looking at resolve, the ability to make a decision, higher will, doing things when it's time to do them, right? Like, I think that massive alignment, being in your trajectory, you see what it's time to do, you know what to do, and it's just happening and it's unfolding, and you're just responding to it. And so it can be really awesome and relaxing, and you can actually get results. Because here's the thing, mental energy doesn't manifest. Like it's not going to build that thing, it's going to do the ineffective actions. And so coming into this higher will, working from that will, being clear enough to see what it's time to do, those things can manifest, and that can give you some results and, resources for the family. Okay, up next, this willpower, this heart energy, it's grounded in an emotional wave. And this is the wave of the family. Gate 37, this is projecting out responsibility today. We're in the second line. And so this is all about the fact that cooperation, working together, it doesn't exist without individual responsibility. Each individual in the group being responsible for their life, their actions, their words, the things that they do, being responsible for those things, that is the foundation of successful cooperation. So working together can't even happen until everybody is being accountable. It's so simple, like these business terms, like until we're being accountable, we can't work together as a group to produce a result. And so this is all about getting the resources. We have to get the resources from somewhere. And remember, we're in the family, blood, business, community, spiritual tribe. And we want to avoid dependency. We want to aim for interdependency. We want everyone to have the ability to make their own choices and to watch their own self respond to life. If we can allow all of those responses, we're taking responsibility, in my opinion. Like, we're seeing what's happening, we're communicating what's happening, and we're doing what is happening. And it's so interesting because the lower side of this, Gene Keys, Richard Rudd, he talks about how it represents the inequality between masculine and feminine. And I feel like we're seeing so much stuff on this right now out in the real world. A lot of our systems are changing, and our family structures and all this stuff is changing. And a lot of it is because of the changes we're going between masculine and feminine. And the mind might make this all about gender, but it's really not about gender. We all have a masculine and feminine. And it's like, if what he says basically is that weakness happens when the feminine submits to the masculine. And I think that's very interesting. That is how our whole society is built, basically, here in America. And it's like, we can break that down in systems and society, but if you think about the masculine and feminine inside of you, it's like maybe the mind could be the masculine and the feminine could be the body. It's like, if your feminine is submitting to your masculine, if your body is submitting to your mind, then you are being controlled. Like, you are being controlled by what you were told, what you've been told, what you think all of your beliefs, trauma, conditioning that's happened. And it's like that creates exhaustion and weakness. And the other side of that would be the mind watching the body respond to life, being present enough to see how the body actually feels about what's happening right now. That would be the masculine submitting to the feminine, or maybe honoring it. It's like, if the masculine is the thing that can observe what happens, the matter, the thoughts, the feelings, all the things, it's like that is the masculine honoring the feminine, the matter. And so we do not want our bodies to be controlled by our minds. Truly, we do not want our bodies to be moved by words. We do not want our bodies to be moved by mental comparison, competition, social hierarchy. We can look at organized religion, where there's one central authority figure that has more knowledge than you and a better connection to God than you. So we all submit to this person and his knowledge, and we use that knowledge to control each other and to push away our own unique connections to life. It's like, maybe the way that that's moving is into no authority figures, because we all know that we can all have a connection to life, and we can all be in our alignment, and we don't need any knowledge to have that connection. It's like, this feminine upsurgence is bringing a totally different way of being and acting in the world, whether it's at home or in business or school or anywhere. And so we are moving from worship to embodiment, worshiping an external, a thing. Like, so much of the shadow energy is about who gets what. Like, I have to do this because they're supposed to get this, and I'm supposed to get this, so I'm going to do this. It's like manipulating to get. It's giving from a sense of guilt and, exhausting yourself. It's like so much about like who gets what. And it's like, at the end of the day, if we can relax into life and watch it, we will see the equality. We will see this sense of respect. We will respect life. We will respect each other. We will respect self. We will allow difference. We will trust it. We only manipulate to get because we don't trust what's happening for us. We only give from a sense of guilt because we don't trust our own internal world and what it's telling us now. We are being controlled by beliefs and conditioning. And so we are going to communities that are based in sharing yourself, your unique self, who you are, your gifts, what you have to bring to the world. And we are moving out of communities that were focused on controlling that self, making all the selves into the same self, knowing the same knowledge, doing the same things. And so it's radical. It's like the pain that we can experience through these changes can be so big and blurry and confusing, and we don't know what's happening. And so if we can just relax and let life go through the changes, we can align and we can make it through the changes with it. Moon in 53, this is the gate of beginning. So this is all about gaining maturity through development. And if you're not doing that, maybe you're kind of immature. This line is called practicality. So we're doing trial and error and practicality now, and we should be moving soon. But this is all about living your cycles, moving into those new beginnings. And something that this line specifically is very about is conflict, because we work together to eliminate conflict so that we can go through our cycles and mature. That's one side of the expression. The other side of the expression is unconsciously provoking conflict, okay? And that threatens the ability to go through the experience and mature. And so look out for the conflict today. Work together to create harmony, to eliminate conflict, to come together in win-win, solutions. Because this provoking of conflict, someone, let's say that you're starting a business with somebody, someone can provoke conflict there just to walk away and then justify it by the conflict that they provoked, right? So it's like, be on the lookout for this. We don't have to be afraid of conflict. We can dive right in. And if we honor it, it will just unfold itself and become its own solution, because we're not invalidating anything that's happening now. And so that's that for today. We have a lot of exciting things going on. Me and Bear are going to launch a line of something, and we'll be coming to tell you about that soon. And then also, I think we will have this book out next week. It's our astrocartography book, me and Tierra St. Clair. And we're really excited. I'll be making a video and putting up a page on the website to explain all of that and how you can get it. It'll be ebook version and also a workbook. And I think the workbook is going to be really cool because there's some worksheets and some interactive things in there to do. And yeah, we'll keep you posted. I hope you guys have a great day today. I will be back on Sunday. Bye, guys.